Good morning. It is a brand new day. Snow is on the way. Saturday, January 29th. Marty Bash, your host this morning, as we take a look at a live shot out in North Conway Village, where it is 17 degrees under cloudy skies as we wait for the snow to come our way. Well, on today's show, scheduled to hear from Steve Nikipour from Bretton Woods. Also, powder and tree skiing tips from Ski Magazine. Ski Magazine is just one of the brands now part of the Outside family. And Get Outside Plus for access to everything Outside offers. Just released exclusively for Outside Plus members, the third episode of Michaela Schifrin, Passion and Purpose. And of course, Michaela Schifrin will be the most famous face of the U.S. as the Olympics begin next week in Beijing, China. Also, watch and win. We will be taking qualifiers all morning. What's the prize? I'll tell you. 2 tickets to King Pine Ski Area in East Madison. Well, let's just get to it. The weather, everybody's wondering, everybody's watching. We do have a winter storm warning now in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow. How much are we going to get? It depends upon the track of the storm. The further east, the less snow. The more inland, the more snow. Pretty simple. We have a strong area of low pressure moving into the Gulf of Maine today before reaching the Canadian Maritimes by tomorrow morning, and this system will bring significant snow accumulation and blizzard conditions to coastal areas with plowable snow likely across the north. Coastal erosion and splashover will also be possible Saturday into Sunday. And basically, wow, just think of the coast. I mean, I'll let you know a little bit what's going on inland, but we're looking near the coast of snowfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour near the coast. As you take a look, the Portland area in the 12 to 18 inch range. We're a little bit further to the west. We're sort of in the 6 to 12 inch range. So we're looking at the greatest impacts will be this afternoon and evening, and inland we could see some wind gusts 30 to 35 miles per hour here in the valley. Up on Mount Washington, we're looking at some gusts that could hit close to 120 miles per hour. So that's pretty significant. Basically, hang on just a moment, please. Here we go as I take a look. There we go. So we are looking at snow basically after 10 o'clock today. We are looking at daytime snow accumulations of 3 to 5 inches possible, a high near 14 degrees. This evening, things are going to, the snow showers are basically going to continue, and we're looking at 1 to 3 inches or so afterwards. Tomorrow, sunny, partly sunny day on Sunday. This will move out probably by the time we wake up tomorrow. Monday, we're looking mostly sunny day, high near 25. Tuesday, partly sunny, high near 28. And then Wednesday, mostly cloudy, near 40. So this really is setting us up for some wonderful skiing and riding. And speaking of skiing and riding, why don't we take a look now at the Alpine Ski Conditions presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, voted best grooming and scenery in the East by Ski Magazine. This winter, get out of the house and into the woods. Plan ahead at BrettonWoods.com. Just 35 minutes from North Conway. I got to ski Bretton Woods the other day. Really, really nice. It was a cold day, but it was really nice to have that gondola. And I got some got some news here for you about Bretton Woods. They have 78 trails open, 7 lifts running. They have machine groomed, and yes, today for the first time in almost 2 years, the Stickney Cabin is going to open. That's a lot of fun over in the Rosebrook area, right by the T-Bar. It's going to be open from 10 to 3 Saturday and Sunday. Also, guess what? West Mountain is now open as well. They've been blowing snow and grooming on a number of trails, and those trails, hang on just a second, those trails include, must have the internet gremlins today going on. They've been, Jacob's Ladder is open, Joseph's Run, Oscar Barron's, and now they are, also Little Tuckerman, they're also blowing snow on Star King. So that's pretty cool up at Bretton Woods. All right, and then tomorrow they have scenic gondola rides going on from 9 to 3:30, and then sleigh rides scheduled to take place at Bretton Woods on Monday. Here in town, North Conway, Cranmore, 35 trails, 5 lifts. They're reporting packed powder conditions. The lifts are scheduled to run today from 8:30 to 8 p.m. So should make for some interesting night skiing as we go. As you take a look now, and what's interesting, you see some people up there. What's going to happen is if you are a Cranmore season pass holder, today's one of those cool days where you get to start. We get to board the lift at 8 o'clock in the morning if you're a Cranmore season pass holder. But basically all trails were groomed overnight, and today Hurricane and Zips are opening, so that's pretty cool. They will also have the tubing park open today from 9 until 6 at Cranmore, and today from 2:30 to 4:30 there's a Cranapalooza in Schneider Square with s'mores, music, and games, and then in the Zips pub it is from 4 to 7 with the Reckless duo. And tomorrow, first track with snowmakers. You'll also be able to do that 8 a.m. load lift, so it should be interesting tomorrow. Wow, powder day. We all love saying powder day, but how many people can really ski powder day around here? We have like East Coast-itis. We have to turn too many times. King Pine in East Madison fully open, all 17 trails, all 5 lifts are running, and they are reporting machine groom conditions as well. They have basically everything is groomed except for Pine Brûlée. As we take a look outside of live cam at King Pine, which should open around 9 o'clock. The Pine Meadows Tubing Park is scheduled for Saturday, Sunday from 10 to 6. They have, so really good stuff going on at King Pine. They also have Apres Ski that's going on. Mitch Alden, Now Is Now, that's going on at the Trails End Tavern from 3 to 6. And on Monday, the Pioneer Race Series continues. That's a Monday event, goes on for several weeks, a citizen race series, and a lot of fun as well. Well, speaking of King Pine, we are going to be giving away a pair of tickets to that ski area today. We will be taking qualifiers all morning. And our man Matthew is going to be putting up the question that we are all going to be seeing for the first time. So it makes it always interesting because you just never know. Okay, who currently wears number 0 for the Celtics? Yeah, 0, but 0's good. You know what I mean? Who currently wears 0 for the Celtics? All right, qualifier this morning for 2 tickets to King Pine, 603-356-6619. Just give us a buzz. You know the deal. Okay, Celtics, basketball fans, you know. All right, as soon as I see that blinking red light, who sports the jersey with a 0 on it? And just a 0. Perhaps his last name. But anyway, 603-356-6619. Just give us a shout here, and you could be in the running for those 2 tickets to King Pine that can be used this season. Any takers? Don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Matthew?
I think, you know what I think? I think, we've had a litany of issues today. We've started late. We've had maybe some Wi-Fi issues. I'm not really sure. Maybe there's a viewership problem, but I think we gave it a little bit of time for now. I think maybe we should just leave it up, and then we'll come back to it and see if we've got the old cobwebs cleaned up.
All right, there you go. I'd like to clean out my internal cobwebs one of these days, and when we come back, we are going to go and take a look at the cross-country ski conditions, so don't go away.
Just tuning in and you were curious about answering that Watch and Win question, stay tuned. We will be right back on White Mountains Today. Don't go anywhere.
White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
When your passion has a path, you just have to follow it. See where one of our 50 academic programs can take you at White Mountains Community College. Enroll now at wmcc.edu.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. From adventure to practice, training plans to race day events, from the backyard to the backcountry, workouts, meal plans, curated content, all from the brands you know and trust. Outside Plus, where knowledge meets inspiration.
Playoff time, baby. Games, snacks, drinks. I mean, what else can you ask for, bro? Really? Hand me some Lay's. Hey, Eli! Road trip to the Super Bowl! We're not going. I'm going to get more chips and drinks. Do not leave this room.
Technically, I didn't leave the room.
Good for you, you do again. That's without me, baby. Gotta respect, I can do that. It does kind of open things up a little bit.
Some people say if you want to see America, see it on the 4th of July. But America is just as beautiful on the 4th of January or February. No one experiences a true American winter the same way, but those with the confidence and capability in the all-new 2022 Grand Wagoneer will remember the adventure as long as they live.
The Wagoneer Series 1, now available starting at $61,440 MSRP. Or get a Grand Wagoneer Series 1 starting at $89,845 MSRP.
On today's program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No Hagen prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than 1 prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. You gotta learn to spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make mistakes. The show director, or the supreme chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest, showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains today.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool, and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
Four minutes now before 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning. We have a winter weather advisory now in effect until tomorrow morning. We're looking at 6 to 12 inches or so of snow here in Mount Washington Valley. We'll just depends upon the trajectory of the storm. Well, right now everything points to cross-country skiing. Basically, I think it was on Jackson Ski Touring. Basically, get out before the snow. All right, let's take a look. Bretton Woods, Nordic, they have 38 trails open. Track set on 32 of them. Skate groomed on 37 of them. Surface conditions, machine groomed and packed. A lot of the grooming done last night and this morning. Grooming and deception was done today. They're saying, for fat biking, snowshoeing as well. Everything on the trail report was groomed in the past 24 hours. Let's see, they're looking at, expect a high today of around 5 degrees there. Fat bikes are available from 10 to 4, and the tubing is open from 10 to 3:30 at Bretton Woods. Then as we take a look, who is next? Bear Notch Ski Touring, and they have they're grooming their Western Trail Network first today. Conditions very nice, 40 clicks, groom packed powder. Yates Farm Trail Network groomed yesterday afternoon, and that is best for intermediate and advanced skiers. Then as we take a look over to Great Glen Trails, Great Glen Trails has 23 kilometers skate groom, tracked 15 kilometers. There's 45 kilometers for snowshoeing. Fat biking's open, snow coach tours open, tubing hill open, and they are reporting packed powder conditions. Actually, I'm now looking at their snow report here, and they're saying fat biking is closed. They do have the Jackson Invitational Snow Sculpting Competition underway in the courtyard, and that'll be running until noon tomorrow. Basically, the idea is to get out there, make some reservations. Today from 1 to 2:15, there's a guided snowshoe tour. Nordic Meisters is on Tuesday, and then next Saturday is the Susan G. Coleman Snowshoe Breast Cancer Fundraiser event. Also something here, according to their snow report, they are hosting today the Granite Backcountry Alliance MW Auto Road Memorial Skin and Ski, and that means they're going to have some skiers, alpine touring skiers and snowboarders heading up the auto road. So they are only operating the snow coach tours in the morning. There are no afternoon tours today for the snow coach, and again, they advise you to make reservations. Jackson cross country skiing, they have packed powder with corduroy and tracks until nature covers them up, as it says right here on their trail report. A great day to ski early if you are concerned about the forecasted storm. Packed powder, corduroy, tracks until nature covers them. 58 kilometers have been groomed since Wednesday, including 42 kilometers last night, and they hit the Prospect area on Friday morning. And lastly, we head on over to King Pine, where they have the Purity Spring Cross Country and Snowshoe Reserve, machine groom granular on a natural base of 6 to 10 inches of packed powder. Nordic trails are scheduled to be groomed periodically, including lake crossings, and snowshoe trails are ideal for trekking. The Tocodome Ice Skating Rink is now open on weekends and during holiday periods, so bring your skates and enjoy. Okay, now just have a few more things to tell you about, and let's start with some more weekly snowshoe tours every Saturday at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Leave the navigating to them and take a walk through the winter woods at Great Glen Trails as part of their snowshoe tours. You'll have a knowledgeable and friendly staff member show you the way. You may even see some animal prints along the way and talk about the flora and fauna of the White Mountains, and more information is available at greatglentrails.com. And also today, undergoing this weekend is the 21st New Hampshire Sanctioned and Jackson Invitational Snow Sculpting Competition. This Jackson area Chamber of Commerce event is being held at Great Glen Trails. Fabulous location, offers guests cross-country skiing, tubing, snow coach rides, but also has a wonderful background to enjoy these works of art. So this is going on through the weekend. It'll wrap up tomorrow at noon, and sculptors will be using these 8-foot high by 4-foot round cylindrical compacted snow to create some really, really cool stuff. You can get updates about the event at jacksonnh.com. Well, time once again to do some watch and win. We are playing for 2 tickets to King Pine, and we are taking qualifiers throughout the morning, and then around 9:30, before we say so long and welcome the snow, I will pull the name of the winner out of my prize hat. 603-356-6619. If you think you know the answer to this question, give us a jingle. Here we go. All right, who currently wears 0 for the Boston Celtics? I do believe someone's going to get that on the first try, so let me get my left index finger and see what happens here. Oh, okay. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Jason Tatum.
Yes, it is Jason Tatum. And who are you, please?
Darlene.
All right, Darlene, where are you calling us from?
Easton, Mass.
All right, so you're streaming?
I am on my phone. I couldn't get it on the TV. But yes, I'm streaming.
Okay, fair enough. Darlene, hang on a second. I'll get some more information from you. You are now entered into the prize drawing for those 2 tickets to King Pine. And when we come back, we're going to take a look around the White Mountains.
Get ready to enjoy entertaining Apres ski at the Winter Entertainment Series Friday nights, Theater in the Wood, Intervale. Great acoustics, great seats, great acts. On March 4th, go ahead and get back, you like that, through time with Studio 2, the Beatles tribute, comprised of Berkeley alumni. You can go ahead and get tickets online at theaterinthewood.org or at the door.
The food, the party, the legend. The Red Parka Pub in Glen is where the Valley rallies for hand-cut steaks grilled to perfection, hefty appetizers, freshly ground burgers, chicken, seafood, plus great salads and the Parka's famous barbecue ribs. Kids' entrees come with dessert and beverage refills. Awesome events for great causes and the hottest nightlife in the Valley with live music and dancing. The Red Parka Steakhouse and Pub, a Valley original, Route 302, downtown Glen.
Is that true? Geico's been saving folks money for 85 years?
Yep, that's right.
Wait, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you asking if I'm 85 years old?
I mean, sea turtles live to be 150, so... No, I was not.
Do I look 85?
What? No! You look young. You look young for however old you are.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
King Pine Ski Area at Purity Spring Resort in New Hampshire is where generations of families from across New England have come to ski and enjoy winter fun. King Pine has impeccable ski conditions, terrain and trails for all abilities, professional ski instructors, and a friendly staff. King Pine offers skiing, snowboarding, snow tubing, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and ice skating. With so much to choose from, you'll want to stay slopeside at Purity Spring Resort. Discover your winter fun tradition at kingpine.com.
Style is about being inspired. At Spruce Hurricane, our style inspiration comes from the natural beauty of our surroundings. The reds and golds of autumn leaves, shining stars glistening in the night, turquoise skies that stretch to eternity. Our collection of merchandise is as diverse as the New England weather. Footwear and outerwear may be inspired by snowdrifts and ski slopes, or by pastures and open fields. Handcrafted jewelry and accessories, leather belts and handbags, sweaters and jeans, or boots and jackets, all are combined with color, texture, and artistry to inspire you. Explore your style inspiration at Spruce Hurricane, where the wilderness blends with city sophistication in the heart of North Conway Village. And check us out on Facebook for your daily style inspiration.
Jackson XC invites you to glide your way through winter. Leave every day behind and get out on the snow. Whether you have 30 minutes to yourself or a full day on the trails with friends, 6 feet apart of course, transport yourself and put a smile on your face on the trails at Jackson XC. Never skied? We can teach you. Love to ski? Let us challenge you on trails that range from Riverside up into the forests and back. One of the best things you can do for yourself is get a season pass. With 5 trail networks and more than 10 trailheads, your season pass lets you get out and go from easy access in-town locations as well as high elevation and remote access points. You'll find yourself skiing more with a pass, or pick up a day ticket from our outside ticket window and ski by the day. Jackson XC is a nonprofit organization dedicated to providing exceptional ski experiences, and we look forward to seeing you on the trails.
The story of White Mountain Oil and Propane began in 1941. Since then, it's been neighbor helping neighbor for generations of customers. When you call from Decorah, they won't ask how to spell it. They'll say, "We have someone there now. His name is Bob." They have the largest storage facility north of Concord, so you won't hear, "See you next week." You'll hear, "Be right over." They know this valley and they know what you need to enjoy it in year-round comfort. White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
Good morning, 8 minutes after 8 now. Time to take a look around the White Mountains, and this is presented by White Mountain Oil and Propane. Serving this community for 3 generations, White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you. But as we take a look outside, Mount Washington is cloaked now in the cloudy curtain. This, of course, taken from North Conway, where right now it is 17 degrees. And then on top of Mount Washington, it is -3. And as you can see, they're sort of in the fog right now. We are not only is it -3, the wind speed now is 34 miles per hour. The wind chill on top of Mount Washington is -31. We'll have some more events to tell you about. An evening snowshoe tour that you can take part in. You can experience the wonder of a nighttime winter walk in the woods at Grakeland Trails Outdoor Center with one of their evening snowshoe tours running February 12th, 19th, and 26th. Join a naturalist from their partners, the Appalachian Mountain Club, on a guided evening snowshoe tour. You'll navigate using your senses. You can listen for owls and test your night vision. There's more information at grakelandtrails.com. And of course, also a lot of fun. Some familiar faces there in that photo. Theater in the Wood in Intervale. Proud to announce their 2022 Winter Entertainment Series. Stopping by on February 11th are the trios of Bennett and Perkins with Taylor Whiteside and Ted DeMille, Taylor Smith, and Chris Dombrowski. They'll be performing a collection of original Americana, folk and bluegrass tunes. These northern New England-based musicians will warm up a winter evening with musical storytelling, tight harmonies, and skilled instrumentation, featuring guitar, fiddle, mandolin, and bass. It's advised you order your tickets ahead online at believeinbooks.org. Coming up, an interview via Zoom with Steve Nikipour of Bretton Woods. Also, we'll be doing some more Watch and Win, taking qualifiers all morning for 2 tickets to King Pine. And also, we'll head on up to the summit of Mount Washington, the observatory report. That and so much more as we sit and wait for snow.
Enjoy the thrill of winter at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Cranmore is the most fun on snow with great skiing and riding on a mix of classic New England trails, wide open cruisers, glades, and terrain parks. Beginners love the dedicated learning area with its own chairlift and gentle beginner-only terrain. Cranmore has been named one of the best places in New England for skiing and snowboarding lessons. And Cranmore is home to New Hampshire's #1 tubing park for huge thrills off the ski slope. Save when you plan ahead at cranmore.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
Since retirement, I've been trying a lot of new things with Frank's Red Hot. It's the perfect blend of flavor and heat, like me. And it's great on all the recipes I've mastered. I put that on everything.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Enjoy majestic views from the dining room or cozy pub of Max's Pub at the Snow Village Inn. Feast on Maine Coast oysters, braised boneless short ribs, and craft cocktails served by attentive staff. Max's Pub, Snow Village Inn, Eaton.
On my travels across the country, I came across this house with water dripping from the ceiling. You never know when something like this will happen. So let the Geico Insurance Agency help you with homeowners insurance and protect yourself from things like fire, theft, or in this case, water damage. Now, if I had to guess, I'd say somewhere upstairs there's a broken pipe.
Geico. Save even more when you bundle home and car insurance at geico.com.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington snow coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington snow coach.
The food, the party, the legend. The Red Parka Pub in Glen is where the valley rallies for hand-cut steaks grilled to perfection, hefty appetizers, freshly ground burgers, chicken, seafood, plus great salads and the Parka's famous barbecue ribs. Kids' entrees come with dessert and beverage refills. Awesome events for great causes and the hottest nightlife in the valley with live music and dancing. The Red Parka Steakhouse and Pub, a Valley original, Route 302, downtown Glen.
And it is a wonderful day to head on out and hit the slopes. And talking about being slopeside, Steve Nikipour, Bretton Woods, is with us now live via Zoom. And Steve, is it snowing yet?
There's a couple flakes.
Well, yes, I understand that, but is it snowing yet? No, but anyway. No, cool.
We'll call it. We'll say yes, but just barely.
Understood. Well, okay. So you're getting ready for this snowstorm that's coming our way, and it's nice to see. Finally, I think this is like the first time in 2 years the Stickney Cabin's now open.
It is amazing, isn't it? Today is the day.
All right, and of course that's a spot over on the Rosebrook side of of Bretton Woods, and have all sorts of right. Okay, and basically inside you will find
beverages, food, a friendly caretaker, a wood fire. Pretty much like everyone considers it just the coolest place to hang out if you're going inside.
Excellent. That it is, and not too far from a T-bar.
The skiing is awesome, and finally we're blessed with natural snow and got most of the mountain open, and the glades over at Stickney have been awesome lately.
Nice. Well, I was at Bretton Woods on Wednesday, single digits, but I got to tell you, the grooming was wonderful, and it was nice to have those gondolas. You don't appreciate the gondolas until the temperature sort of is hovering around zero.
Absolutely. You can take your goggles off, relax a little bit. If you're the type of person to take your mask off, you can do that and get comfortable in there, and you're ready to go when you get to the top.
Nice. And also West Mountain, you've been blowing a lot of snow, and you dropped the ropes on several trails there yesterday, I believe.
Yes, we did. So it shouldn't be long before it's all open. I mean, we can ski a lot with just natural snow here, but the snowmaking continues, I believe, on Star King right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar Barron's is open, and the lift will be open, which is huge. That just makes it a lot easier for most people to get over there and enjoy what we do have. And things are looking good, like wall-to-wall skiing, basically.
Excellent. That is nice to hear. And also, for a lot of people, sort of this winter is the return to citizen racing. And you have a new series that's been going on at Bretton Woods. Can you tell us a little bit about it, please?
Yeah, we do. It's called TGIF. And, 2 years ago, last time we had racing for the general public here, we had a Monday day series. We had a Friday night series. And so this year we don't have night skiing yet, but we figured we'd combine them. A lot of people these days can work remotely, or they come up a day early and take Friday off of work or school. We have kids that are homeschooling right from Bretton Woods via their computer. And so we picked Friday as the day to do it during the day. Turnout's been great. And we brought a whole bunch of new people that didn't race at Bretton Woods before into the fold, and brought back a lot of the folks that have always loved it. And seems to be going off well so far. We've had perfect snow too, which is amazing.
Yeah, and I'd be remiss, for a lot of people, they might recognize you because you're in a current issue of Yankee Magazine. You're a literal rock star.
I think that's what Yankee Magazine does. Absolutely.
There you go. I mean, it's wonderful. I mean, the article starts, how does a Connecticut kid from the suburbs end up becoming one of the most prominent outdoor guides in the White Mountains? So how'd your life get to where you are right now?
I guess I'm just lucky. I moved up here for college, and I stayed, and one thing has led to another, and I'm pretty lucky to still make my living doing things like skiing and climbing. And, I'd say that's luck.
Excellent.
And,
well, yes.
Good choices, too.
Excellent. For example, your wife.
That's exactly what I was thinking when I said good choices.
Absolutely.
The best advice for a young mountain guide is marry well.
There you go. And anything else you'd like to let us know about Bretton Woods?
Well, I guess, the season's been going on for a while, but it's almost just getting started now that we've got lots of snow and things are open. So come up, enjoy. And then there's spring skiing. So I'll be taking people up on Mount Washington and enjoying some of the backcountry glades around the Mount Washington Valley come springtime, once the race season dies down a little bit. And so if you wanted to try backcountry, come up and give me a call.
Excellent. Well, Steve, thank you very much. Enjoy yourself, and that snow's going to be coming down soon.
All right. Good to see you, Marty.
All right. You too, Steve. All the best. All right. There you go. Thanks. There you go. Steve Nikipour with us live, Slopeside from Bretton Woods. Well, when we come back, we are going to take a look at Alpine ski conditions and so much more.
It's no wonder so many people come to play and plan to stay. at the Woodstock Inn Brewery. Enjoy breakfast, lunch, or dinner at a award-winning restaurant set inside an authentic 1890s train station with seasonal outdoor dining options available, plus a function room for parties, weddings, or corporate events. Daily tours of the brewery are available, where you'll learn about our history, process, canning line, and sample some of our beers, like Pig's Ear Brown Ale, 4,000-footer IPA, Moody Brew, or Mosaic Papaya Pale Ale. A variety of seasonal and limited release beers like Lost Time and Exit 32 are available on tap and in our gift shop. With weekly entertainment, 40 unique rooms and suites, and a location central to many of the area's favorite family-friendly attractions, the Woodstock Inn Brewery is the perfect base camp for your next White Mountains adventure. Visit WoodstockInNH.com. Woodstock Inn Brewery, powered by New Hampshire.
The best snowmobiling adventures in the Northeast are at Northeast Snowmobile and ATV Rentals. We rent the newest Polaris snowmobiles equipped with the latest technology to maximize your experience. Access to the largest trail system in New Hampshire and Maine is right out the door. Cruise the backcountry and discover amazing scenic vistas. We rent everything you need, including cold weather gear. Plan your holiday tour, cozy couples getaway, or fun family adventure now. Northeast Snowmobiles, Gorham, New Hampshire, and Freiburg, Maine.
I've made progress with my mental health. So when I started having unintentional body movements called tardive dyskinesia, I ignored them. But when the twitching and jerking in my face and hands affected my day-to-day, I finally had to say, it's not okay. It was time to talk to my doctor about Austedo. She said Austedo helps reduce TD movements in adults, while I continue with most of my mental health medications.
Austedo can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have suicidal thoughts. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness. Don't take Austedo if you have liver problems, are taking Reserpine, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo may cause irregular or fast heartbeat, restlessness, movements mimicking Parkinson's disease, fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, and sweating.
Talk to your doctor about Austedo. It's time to treat TD. TD is not okay. Visit askforaustedo.com.
End your day in the White Mountains at the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson. The Shovel Handle serves upscale American pub food in the incredible atmosphere of a restored 1842 post and beam barn. The food is great. Appetizers like loaded nachos, entrees like cedar plank roasted salmon, Maine blueberry and maple barbecue ribs, and Bourbon Street marinated sirloin tips, plus salads, sandwiches, pasta, and more. It's all served by a friendly and accommodating staff. Dine with views of Black Mountain, or relax at the bar with friends as live music plays in the background. The Shovel Handle Pub is one of New England's premier wedding venues. Located on site, Whitney's Inn offers overnight accommodations featuring 27 guest rooms, suites, and cottages, an outdoor heated pool and stocked trout pond. Alpine skiing and cross-country skiing are just outside the door, with hiking, golf, waterfalls, and summer attractions minutes away. Whitney's Inn and the Shovel Handle Pub, Jackson, New Hampshire.
On today's program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No Hagen prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than 1 prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. You gotta learn to spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make mistakes. The show director, or the Supreme Chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest, showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains today.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Ready for fun? Watch Explore the White Mountains, where we count down the best in adventure, dining, shopping, lodging, and mountain living. Plan your day with local weather, outdoor conditions, expert tips, resort news, events, and inside looks at the best experiences. Explore the White Mountains, airing daily here on White Mountains TV and online at whitemountains.tv.
.26 on a Saturday morning, and right now, this segment of White Mountains Today is presented by Settlers Crossing. Take time together to explore everyday essentials located at 1500 White Mountain Highway in North Conway. Well, right now it is 16 degrees in North Conway. We are under a winter storm warning. That's in effect until tomorrow at 6. And as you can see, taking a look at the radar, basically the whole east coast is, the northeast is just covered in cloud as we wait for the snow to start coming our way. This is a strong area of low pressure that's going to move into the Gulf of Maine before reaching the Maritimes by Sunday morning. Snow accumulation, take a look at the map. Look at that, Portland around 12 to 18 up through down East Maine, and then here in the White Mountains, sort of in the 6 to 12 inch rain range as well. And also we'll be checking in with the Mount Washington Observatory fairly soon and see what they are expecting at 6,288 feet. So yes, but what's really nice, the snow accumulations during the day, 3 to 6 inches, what have you. We could though see some gusts, 30 to 40 miles per hour. So do just get out the candles and the matches and flashlights just in case. All right, tonight down to around -1, cloudy, snow in the evening as well. And again, we might see some gusts as well, but that wind chill, up and down into the negative 20s for tonight. Tomorrow, this whole thing is going to blow out. We'll have mostly sunny skies, high of around 17 degrees, and of course, the skiing will be sensational. Then as we go into Sunday night, got to dip down to 0 under mostly clear skies. Following Sunday night, it's setting us up for a nice, relatively warm compared to some of the stuff we're having start to the work week. And as we look to Monday, in that case, real quick, Monday, we are looking at mostly sunny, high near 25. Tuesday, partly sunny with a high near 28 degrees. So that's what's looking like with the weather. All right, now let's just go to the Alpine Snow Conditions. And this is sponsored by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, voted best grooming and scenery in the East by Ski Magazine. This winter, get out of the house, into the woods, plan ahead at BrettonWoods.com. Just 35 minutes from North Conway. Bretton Woods, and let's see, they are reporting 78 trails open, 7 lifts going. They're reporting machine-groomed conditions. Bretton Woods today opened the Stickney Cabin for the first time in a couple years. It's off sort of mid-mountain. You can go and get some places to warm up and enjoy yourself. Also, they've opened a few trails on West Mountain, which really is cool. Today from 2 to 4, Jack's Abbey Craft Brewery is doing a promo in the Slopeside Pub, and NASTAR will be open Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 3. Also at Bretton Woods tomorrow, you can do some scenic gondola rides from 9 to 3:30, and then sleigh rides are scheduled for Monday. So, through the snow we shall go. Cranmore Mountain has 35 trails open, 5 lifts spinning, reporting packed powder conditions. The tubing park, of course, is open today and tomorrow from 9 to 6. There we go as we take a live look, the Valley View over at Cranmore. And 8:30, the lifts are starting to go right now. Lifts will be spinning until 8 p.m. And all trails were groomed overnight with Hurricane and Zips opening today So on their website, they are calling for 8 to 12 inches of new snow and a powder day Sunday. Today at Cranmore, lots going on. They have their Cranapalooza from 2:30 on, the s'mores, music, and games, and then in Zips Pub, Slopeside, live Apres ski music from 4 to 7, Candy Allen. Then tomorrow, first tracks with a Snowmaker Cranmore season pass holders getting first tracks. That means they can load the lift at 8 a.m. Such are the benefits of season pass stuff. King Pine, all 17 trails open, 5 lifts spinning. They have machine groomed snow, and basically everything is groomed except Pine Brulee, and Pine Brulee is not fully groomed. All lifts, including the Polar Bear, Polar Bear, Black Bear, Bear Rug Carpet, Cubby Toe, are scheduled today. The Terrain Park elements on the Crooked Pine Trail scheduled to open, and the Pine Meadows Tubing Park is scheduled to open today from 10 until 6. Today at Trails End Tavern, live Apres ski music from 3 to 6. Mitch Alden, Now Is Now. On Monday, the Pioneer Race Series hits King Pine ski area. And also just want to let you know a little bit of news here. I know we have a lot of people out there who are Epic Vail pass holders. Attitash is getting a new general manager. This is effective Monday, February 7th. Someone sent me an internal email, so I'm sure you'll be reading about it in other places next week. His name is Brandon Schwartz, and he is joining Attitash from general manager from Hidden Valley in Missouri. He does have some New England experience. He has worked at Mount Snow. He also was a ski patroller, I believe, at Burke Mountain. And so there you go. And he's moving here with his wife, 2 kids, and their 2 dogs, Chewy and Moose. So there you go. You heard it maybe first right here on White Mountains Today. All right. Boom, 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 boom. We are going to come back and head on up to the Mount Washington Observatory.
When you are a refugee or a community that is transient, you're kind of like a rootless tree. It's always on the back of your mind. Am I being treated differently because I look different, am different, or is it because I'm a dirty hiker?
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
White Mountains Today is brought to you by the Eastern Slope Inn. Enjoy spacious suites and full kitchens in the heart of North Conway Village. And by Attitash Mountain Village. Reconnect with family and nature at our White Mountain, New Hampshire resort.
These are the days that snow lovers are rejoicing. I believe we have on with us now Stephen Durham with the Mount Washington Observatory. Stephen, good morning. You must love days like this.
Oh, yeah. These are the days that any weather enthusiast that loves snow, we kind of crave for. I have to say, if I wasn't up here, I'd be down there somewhere on the Cape or somewhere in Boston tracking this one and watching it happen. But I think this is the second best spot right now in New England, probably.
Yeah, they're going to get hammered down in Boston, and just it's starting to flurry down here in the valley. It's around 16, 17 degrees. So what's it looking like at the summit now and for the next 48 hours or so?
Yep, so right now we do have some light snow up here as we look at our current conditions page right here behind me. Winds are starting to increase right now. We're right around 30 to 45 miles per hour. Looking at the current temperatures up here right now, we are right around 3 below, down at the base at 4 below, looking at our auto road vertical profile. Everywhere along the auto road looks to be within about 5 to 10 degrees, it looks like. Looking at the last 24 hours, winds are out of the northeast with this nor'easter moving up the coast right now. This morning we picked up right around 0.2 of an inch of snow. And that's just really an appetizer. We'll probably see a few inches, possibly up to double digits, up to a foot of snow possibly up here. And that's for what we can collect, as well as we'll see very high winds over the next 24 hours really up here. Our 24-hour wind gust is 49 miles per hour, but we do expect winds to be increasing. Looking outside right now, looking outside our deck camera, we do have some light snow right now. We've been in and out of the fog. It's kind of a thinner fog out there. Some of the snow is drifting around a little bit lightly. It's been mostly light snow to start our morning off. Looking out from Wildcat this morning, you can see a little bit of snow blowing around a little bit better there across the trees. As most of the higher summits above 4,000 feet are in the clouds this morning. Bring it back into the weather room. We'll actually take a quick look at the satellite radar. Go full screen, pull it up. That's our storm system moving up into New England. It's starting to undergo cyclogenesis as it's a rapidly developed and strengthened overnight and into this morning. It'll continue to strengthen. There's actually been some reports of thunderstorm along Cape Cod this morning, and it'll continue to strengthen and move northeast. And that's when we'll start to see those winds to increase. Looking at the higher summit forecast, can be found here at mountwashington.org, higher summit forecast. For today, we're expecting about 4 to 8 inches of snow. Winds will be increasing, will be sustained right around hurricane force into the afternoon. We'll see gusts up to triple digits. And then later on this evening, it looks like right off to our east or right nearby the summit, we'll see a pretty strong low-level jet pickup as a very tight pressure gradient moves in with a strengthening low. We'll possibly see wind gusts up right around 120 miles per hour, potentially higher. And these are kind of the tougher situations where some of those gusts can be a little bit harder to predict. But right now, we're thinking we'll gust right around 120, possibly sustained up towards the triple digits very briefly at times this evening. And into tomorrow, we'll continue to see those winds gusting up to 100 miles per hour. Temperatures will be falling later on tonight to well below zero, down into the teens below, possibly 15 to 20 below just for an air temperature. And with those high winds, we do have a wind chill warning up here in effect as we see wind chills later on tonight into tomorrow, averaging right around 50 to below to 60 to below, possibly even down to 70 below at times overnight. And then we'll look at the valley forecast. We're still expecting a good amount of snow down there in the lower elevations. It looks like 4 to 8, maybe up to 10 inches a little bit further south. It looks like any eastern or southern facing slopes will face the best chances of seeing the higher snow amounts, the 6-inch plus amounts, as a little bit upsloping. I think the western facing slopes over towards the western side of the Franconia Range, out towards Vermont. Maybe we'll struggle a little bit more as they'll be on the leeward side of the storm with winds being a little more out of the east, northeast at times. But down in the valley, 5 to 8 inches. Temperatures will be falling later on tonight to right around zero. Tomorrow we will clear on out. Temperatures will get back into the teens, but it will be pretty blustery and chilly at times, with wind being out of northwest 10 to 15, possibly gusting up to 30 miles per hour. So going to be a little chilly at times. Going to want to bundle up when you get ready to go outside and dig yourself out for any snow that falls throughout the day today and into tomorrow morning.
Well, it sounds like up on the summit with triple-digit winds, de-icing is going to be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it should be quite the challenge. I definitely had those challenges a couple weeks ago on that Monday. But it brings some good challenges when you got to go up there with the hammer and try to hold on to the hammer and get enough manpower to hit some ice off the parts of the tower.
Absolutely. And can you tell us a little bit about some of the education programs the observatory is having in the near future?
Yep. So on Tuesday we'll be having a Home of the World's Worst Weather Live, and that can be all found here at the observatory. If we go to Education Virtual Classroom, as mountwashington.org/classroom, we talked about the geological and atmospheric interactions, how the weather interacts with the mountains, with upsloping snow, leeward, windward. We'll be talking about everything like that, and talk about monsoons, just how the geographics of the landmass is really interacting with the weather. It can be all found here, and find all the programs. You can register here for free. That is on Tuesday. We'll have worksheets and videos for everybody to check out, and it is all free. You can check it out and register, watch it through Zoom, ask questions during the session, and can also tune in on Facebook if you don't have time, and you can watch it later on. And you can see the past education programs we've had since the start of October.
Excellent. Well, Stephen Durham, thank you very much for your time, and make sure you keep the shovels handy for the interns.
Yep, of course. Hope everybody has a great Saturday.
All
Stay
right,
warm.
be well. All right, take care. Thanks once again for your time. Okay, there you go. Stephen Durham, weather observer with the Mount Washington Observatory. Coming up on the show, powder and tree skiing tips from Ski Magazine. Also, we'll be doing Watch and Win and playing, we're taking qualifiers for those 2 tickets to King Pine. We'll want to tell you about something that is new this winter. The Glen House Speaker Series, co-hosted by Great Glen Trails, features 3 speakers from the local community. All talks are hosted at the Glen House Hotel and are free. On February 18th, Douglas Arion stops by to talk about all things space, and he is a professor emeritus of physics and astronomy at Carthage College, and you can get some more information at greatglentrails.com. Also, the Mount Washington Valley Ms. Pageant is coming up. You can be the voice of your nonprofit. Registration now open. This is hosted by Mount Washington Valley Promotions at Theater in the Wood in Intervale. That'll be coming up on Sunday, March 13th. Women of all ages will represent their nonprofits for the chance to win $500 for that charity. You don't have to be single. You don't have to be a model. You just have to have enthusiasm about your organization. The winners There'll also be some prizes. The winner herself receives a crown. So please consider being a part of this fun end of winter event by working together. You can all promote your organizations. And if you'd like to find out some more information, you can go to valleypromotions.net. The registration deadline is February 15th. All right, we're doing entertainment this morning?
Yes, we are.
All right, in that case, we will get to our... Yes?
We should get a jar going of all the times I forget entertainment. So
that's quite all right. I mean, just put $1 in the jar.
There it is.
Or $1 in the whiskey jar. Or
yes.
Whiskey in the dollar jar. Anyway, okay, Saturday, hey, that's today. Deacon Street, Dennis and Davy, Red Parka Pub, the Pub Pirates, Shannon Dorr, Sheehan and Holden. But before that, Marty Quirk for Apres Ski from 4 to 6:30 at Shannon Dorr. Randy Messinio at Shovel Handle Pub. Jonathan Sardi's playing at the Wildcat Tavern and at the Woodstock Inn Brewery. That is where you will find the Riley Parkhurst Project. Tomorrow, Mitch Alden is at the Red Parka Pub, Riley and Dan Parkhurst, Shenandoah Pub, and the Shovel Handle Pub in Jackson is where you will find the Reckless Duo. On Tuesday, Hoot Night, that's an open mic at the Wildcat Tavern, and the Woodstock Inn Brewery has karaoke where you can just go and sing and sing and sing. Wednesday, Red Parka Pub, it's free ride with John Sardi. The next Friday, Deacon Street, doing it all again with Dennis and Davy. Red Parka, you'll find the big picture. Shenandoah Pub, it's Marty Quirk. Shovel Handle Pub, Reckless Duo. Wildcat from 6 to 9, Al Schaffner. And Woodstock Inn Brewery, Reckless. That's a big day for Reckless. Watch and win time, we're taking qualifiers. 2 tickets to King Pine, 603-356-6619. Our man Matthew is going to put the question up on the screen. We are all going to see it for the first time. Again, that's 603-356-6619. 03849 is the zip code of which of those Carroll County towns? Is it Madison, Tamworth, Effingham, or Eaton? 03849. Give us a call. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Which Carroll? Zip code is? I'm going to say Eaton.
It is not Eaton, but thank you very much. Wow, I don't know about you, but I heard my own voice on that one. 603-356-6619. Zip code, what town? Thank you. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
I'm going to say Tamworth.
Tamworth. Are you going to say Tamworth? Well, that is incorrect. Okay. Let's see. 50-50 shot here if you have been paying attention. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Effingham.
Is it Effingham? It is not Effingham. All right. Here we go. Let's see what happens. All right. No takers. Good morning. What's the answer, please?
A for Madison.
A for Madison. That is correct. And who are you?
This is Willie.
Willie, I know you're not calling from Madison.
You're right.
Willie from North Conway, a frequent flyer here on White Mountains today. Willie, don't go away. I'll ask you those same questions I ask you every week. And then when we come back, Nordic ski conditions right here on White Mountains today.
Here's a recipe for winter fun. Take New Hampshire's most magnificent landscape found only at Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. Add in perfectly groomed cross-country skiing trails, squeals of delight on the tubing hill, and breathtaking views on our one-of-a-kind snow coach up Mount Washington. Blend in the Glenview Cafe and Outfitter Shop, and the final ingredient is your happy family. How sweet it is. Great Glen Trails. Come for the beauty, stay for the fun.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. From the backyard to the backcountry. Workouts, meal plans, curated content. All from the brands you know and trust. Join today.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt, Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Is that true? Geico's been saving folks money for 85 years?
Yep, that's right.
Wait, so if Geico's 85, that makes you...
Are you asking if I'm 85 years old?
I mean, sea turtles live to be 150, so... No, I was not.
Do I look 85?
What? No! You look young. You look young for however old you are.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
Bear Notch Ski Touring Center in Bartlett hosts skiing and snowshoeing the way it was meant to be, on 65 kilometers of expertly groomed trails with spectacular riverside views, pristine waterfalls, picturesque flat meadows, and exciting hills. This winter, Bear Notch has modified operations to make safety first and foremost for skiers and staff. Purchase an affordable season pass for hassle-free access to the trail system by calling 603-374-2277. Day passes, rental gear, lessons, and tours must all be reserved in advance by phone. All public indoor areas at Bear Notch are closed this winter. Bear Notch Ski Touring takes this virus very seriously, but believes with precautions, people can and should still enjoy outdoor sports safely. For all reservations, call 603-374-2277. Visit bearnotchskitouring.com for more info and trail conditions.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
Ready for fun? Watch Explore the White Mountains, where we count down the best in adventure, dining, shopping, lodging, and mountain living. Plan your day with local weather, outdoor conditions, expert tips, resort news, events, and inside looks at the best experiences. Explore the White Mountains, airing daily here on White Mountains TV and online at whitemountains.tv.
And yes, the snow has begun here in North Conway Village. About 6 minutes now in front of 9. It's now 16 degrees and snowing here in North Conway. We're looking at anywhere from 6 to 12 inches over the course of the next 24 hours. Winter storm warning in effect till tomorrow morning. We could see some gusts this afternoon, upwards of 30 miles an hour here in the valley. On top of Mount Washington during the height of the storm, gusts can exceed 120 miles per hour. So now, before all this madness, comes all this snow, all this, oh my gosh, I got to get the, milk and bread and Johnny Walker. Do some cross-country skiing, and we're going to start now with Bretton Woods, where they have 38 trails open, 32 have been track set, 37 skate groomed with machine groomed, packed powder conditions. Everything they've groomed has been done so in the past 24 hours, and they also have fat biking and snowshoeing opportunities today. Their tubing hill is open from 10 until 3:30. Then we go to Bear Notch Ski Touring in Bartlett, and they have 40 kilometers of machine groom packed powder. They daily grooming. They did the Western Trail Network first today. And for intermediate and advanced skiers, the Yates Farm Trail Network was groomed yesterday afternoon. So get on out and do some skating, make some strides at Bear Notch Ski Touring. Up at Great Glen Trails, they have 23 kilometer skate groom, 15 kilometers are tracked, and they have packed powder conditions. Snowshoeing 45 kilometers today. Snow coach tours they're doing snow coach tours, but only in the afternoon today, because in the morning there's a fundraising race. Have some alpine touring skiers and snowboarders heading up the auto road today. And also the tubing hill is open at Great Glen Trails, and they advise you to make some reservations for your rentals and also for those tours. Jackson Cross Country Skiing, it's packed powder with corduroy and tracks until nature covers them up, and they have groomed 58 kilometers since Wednesday, and that includes 42 kilometers last night, and then yesterday morning they were able to get on over to the Prospect Farm area and do some grooming over there as well. Then we head on to Purity Spring Resort Cross Country and Snowshoe Trails. They are open. They have machine groomed granular on a natural base of 6 to 10 inches of packed powder, and the Nordic trails are groomed periodically. That includes the lake crossings, and the snowshoe trails are ideal for trekking. The Tocodome Ice Skating Rink is now open on weekends during holiday periods. Just BYOS and enjoy. All right, now I want to tell you about a bicycle race that a few people have heard about. No, actually, I want to tell you about a road race. Actually, people in a bicycle race have probably heard about the road race. And I'm talking about the Mount Washington Auto Road. They are going to have the 61st running of the Delta Dental Mount Washington Road Race. That is going on June 18th, and they will have general random select registration open from February 14th until the 28th, and prizes include $1,000 apiece for the first male and female finishers, smaller cash prizes for the next 5 men and women, and top 3 male and female masters over the age of 40. Also, the first male and female finishers from New Hampshire get prizes, and if anyone sets a new course record, that person gets a $5,000 bonus. You can read all about this at our website, whitemountains.tv. Well, here's a contest I want to tell you about. You could enter now in our monthly online prize: 2 passes to ride the Mount Washington Snow Coach. Take a sightseeing tour in a comfortable passenger van equipped with special tracks to experience the magical world of winter, a tree line on Mount Washington. You want to enter, go to whitemountains.tv, click on Win Prizes. We also want to congratulate the winner of last month's drawing for 2 lift tickets to Bretton Woods, and that was Brian Wilcox of Southborough, Massachusetts. On tomorrow's show, powder and tree skiing tips from Ski Magazine. Also, with all this snow, going to find out about what's going on with Tuckerman Ravine with White Mountain National Forest Snow Rangers. And then tomorrow, Watch and Win looks like 2 tickets to Great Glen Trails Outdoor Center. That is good for cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and fat biking in the winter and biking in the summer. Well, first, though, we are going to do another Watch and Win. We are taking qualifiers for 2 tickets to King Pine on Route 153 in East Madison. Matthew Bradley going to put the question up on the screen. We'll all be seeing it for the first time. 603-356-6619 if you want to get in on our snowy Saturday morning fun. According to Wikipedia, which of these towns below is not adjacent to Conway? Is it Hale's location, Freiburg in Maine, Albany, or Ossipee? Again, according to Wikipedia, which towns below not adjacent to Conway? Hale's location, Freiburg, Albany, Ossipee. 603-356-6619. You think you know the answer? Give us a buzz and you'll be entered into the drawing for those 2 tickets to King Pine in East Madison. Going once. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
I'm going to say A, Hale's location.
Hale's location. Is it Hale's location? And that is incorrect, but thank you very much for trying. No, Hale's location is adjacent to the town of Conway. What else do we have? 3 more chances here. Here we go. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
I'm going to say Freiburg.
Freiburg. No, Freiburg is, that's incorrect. Freiburg is right next door to Conway, so that means it either Albany or Ossipee. So are you feeling lucky today? Good morning. What's your answer, please?
Ossipee.
Ossipee. Yes, it is Ossipee. Who are you, please?
David.
David, where are you calling us from?
Moultonborough.
All right, David, calling from Moultonborough. Hang on, I'll get some more information from you. And when we come back, some powder and tree skiing tips from Ski Magazine.
Introducing Outside Plus, your home for exploration. From adventure to practice, training plans to race day events, from the backyard to the backcountry, workouts, meal plans, curated content, all from the brands you know and trust. Outside Plus, where knowledge meets inspiration.
Climb aboard for a comfortable winter tour to an extreme world above treeline. Powered by a custom 4-track, all-wheel powered drivetrain, the 9-passenger Mount Washington snow coach transports guests into a treeless subarctic world at 4,200 feet for a truly unforgettable experience that anyone of any age can enjoy. Experience breathtaking views or Mount Washington's famous extreme weather. If you thought a summer drive on the historic Mount Washington Auto Road was amazing, you need to experience a winter tour on a Mount Washington snow coach.
Enjoy majestic views from the dining room, screen porch, or cozy pub of Max's Pub at the Snow Village Inn. Feast on Maine Coast oysters, braised boneless short ribs, and craft cocktails, served by attentive staff. Max's Pub, Snow Village Inn, Eaton. Enjoy the thrill of winter at Cranmore Mountain Resort. Cranmore is the most fun on snow with great skiing and riding on a mix of classic New England trails, wide open cruisers, glades, and terrain parks. Beginners love the dedicated learning area with its own chairlift and gentle beginner-only terrain. Cranmore has been named one of the best places in New England for skiing and snowboarding lessons. And Cranmore is home to New Hampshire's #1 tubing park for huge thrills off the ski slope. Save when you plan ahead at cranmore.com.
For over 3 decades, Joseph's Spaghetti Shed has been serving delicious Italian meals with their famous homemade sauces, meatballs, and fresh breads. Enjoy all your Italian favorites, plus delicious salads and Joseph's incredible 10-inch pizzas. Some say the best in the valley. Joseph's is casual, affordable, and perfect for tired families after a day of White Mountain fun. Call ahead for takeout or grab a frozen meal for later. Joseph's Spaghetti Shed, Route 302 in Glen.
On today's program, we are playing Watch and Win. It's fun, it's interactive, it's all of those things, and you, that's right, you can win great prizes, but there are rules we have to follow. 1 win per household per 30 days, please. No Hagen prizes. When we qualify people for prize drawings, you can qualify once per drawing per household unless otherwise specified. You cannot win more than 1 prize from the same prize sponsor in a year. For example, if you win a gift certificate to a restaurant, you can't win another one from that same restaurant for the next 12 months. You gotta learn to spread the love, man. To win, your answer must match our answer. We try our best, though sometimes we make mistakes. The show director, or the supreme chancellor, as I like to call them, is the judge, and their rule is final. Prizes are non-exchangeable or redeemable for cash, and White Mountains TV is not liable for unredeemable prizes. That is all of them. Now get ready to play, because our next Watch and Win contest showdown, whatever, is right around the corner, and you're not going to want to miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains today.
Ready for fun? Watch Explore the White Mountains, where we count down the best in adventure, dining, shopping, lodging, and mountain living. Plan your day with local weather, outdoor conditions, expert tips, resort news, events, and inside looks at the best experiences. Explore the White Mountains, airing daily here on White Mountains TV and online at whitemountains.tv.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
It's now 7 minutes after 9 o'clock. The snow has arrived here in North Conway. Everybody is getting ready for a powder afternoon, and it's certainly a powder day on Sunday. So isn't it now timely that we're going to go to powder and tree skiing tips from Ski Magazine? Ski Magazine is just one of the brands now part of the Outside family. Get Outside Plus for access to everything Outside offers. Just released exclusively for Outside Plus members, the third episode of Michaela Schifrin, Passion and Purpose. It's a 5-part original series following one of the most dominant ski racers in the world. Go to whitemountains.tv and click Outside Plus to get started. Now, let's go powder skiing.
Hi, I'm Ann Shorling with the PSIA Alpine team. Whenever I'm looking to go pick a line in powder, it can be tempting to think that all of the snow is going to be the same and beautiful and soft. What I do when I pick a line, however, is I actually try to notice what the surface of the snow can look like. Sometimes, when you get a lot of wind, it changes the texture of the snow and can make what I think is going to be a soft, fluffy line kind of firm and terrible. So, the first thing I'm looking for is what's on that surface. If it's totally smooth and even with no striations, it's probably just soft, beautiful snow. If you're looking at it, however, and it starts to have some little texture on the surface, it might have been wind affected. And then as that texture gets bigger, that's telling you it's been even more wind affected, and it's probably going to be pretty firm. So when you're picking your line, first look for places where the snow is totally clean and soft. Second, you want to be aware of what's on the side of your powder run. The new snow can cover obstacles just by a little bit, but you will still hit them if you ski through it. For example, if you're skiing down a chute, you want to notice if there are rocks on the sides and give them a little bit of a wide berth, because usually the rocks on the sides have smaller rocks that creep into the chutes. So you want to ski right down the middle. Same thing in the trees. You want to notice if there are a lot of really small trees and kind of stay towards the middle as opposed to getting closer to the taller trees on the side. That'll help make sure you're going to hit fewer obstacles under the snow when you're skiing powder. For more tips like this, go to skimag.com/skipowder. Whenever we start skiing powder, there are some basic strategies that can help us to get better, feel better in the snow, regardless of our skiing level. The general aim of these strategies are to try to float on top of the powder. So we've all been taught to make a nice round turn shape where we come across the hill and gain some speed control at the bottom of the turn. The problem with this is it's also going to slow us down and cause us to get bogged down in the powder. Instead, what we're trying to do is make a turn where we have more of a diagonal finish. So instead of coming all the way across the mountain, we're actually going to maintain some movement downhill, and that's going to help us keep our speed up and avoid sinking down in the powder where it's hard to turn and more difficult to start. So when we turn in that way, what's going to happen is we'll be able to maintain some speed through the finish of the turn and maintain that float that we've been generating by having some speed. A great reminder when you're doing this can be to pole plant. If you just pick a rhythm for your pole plants as you're going down the mountain, it'll help us avoid that moment of turning all the way across the hill and getting ourselves stopped and bogged down. Instead, swing your pole and just keep turning and maintain that open turn shape. For more tips like this, go to skimag.com/skipowder.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Weir, PSI Certified Ski Instructor, and I have a couple tips to help you feel more comfortable when you're skiing in the trees. We're going to focus on how to keep your weight flowing through the outside leg. When your weight's mostly through the outside leg or the outside ski, that ski has the opportunity to turn and be maneuverable and take you wherever you want, whenever you want. So a few points to think about. Number one, when you're moving your weight from one ski to the other in the end of the turn, make small movements from foot to foot rather than big aggressive moves. What you might think of is taking the weight off the old outside ski, meaning in the end of the turn, that outside ski has more weight, slowly take a little bit of weight off of it. The weight will flow to the other foot just like a slinky in your hands. Another thing to focus on is where your edging movements are coming from. If you're using your whole body to edge your skis, your weight's going to end up too much on the inside ski, taking away some of your confidence, some of your ability to control your path. So instead, make sure your edging movements are coming from your legs, your feet, your ankles, your knees, making gentle tipping movements into the mountain. This will help create a little C shape in your body and keep your weight flowing through that outside leg. Finally, let's focus on our pole plants for a bit. Pole planting is very important in steep areas, trees, and in bumps because you can plant the pole and use that to stabilize your upper body, giving you a moment to get ready before you enter your next turn. However, if you keep that pole planted too firmly and you lean on it as you start your turn, you're likely to end up on the wrong foot. So instead, plant the pole firmly enough to get the job done, whatever that is, and then keep skiing past that pole, allowing the weight to flow to your outside foot. For more tips like this, visit skimag.com/skitrees.
Many who visit the White Mountains dream of someday making it their everyday home. Owners of North Conway Midas, Kelly and Ron Monroe, fell in love with the Mount Washington Valley and its community. They made the full-time leap, and the community has embraced them back.
We've actually been coming up here for a long time. This was our weekend getaway, so we were coming up vacations, and we decided that we wanted to purchase a business here. We wanted to live here.
After a few years, we decided, yep, this is where we want to be. We love the valley. It's probably the most beautiful place on the earth as far as I'm concerned.
We moved in 2014. We took over the business in 2015, and it's been great ever since. This has always really felt like it's been our home. And this is where we really wanted to plant our roots. We wanted to be here. We wanted to live here permanently. The valley does have so much to offer.
We loved living up here, or coming up here to visit, and we hated going home. And the first weekend that we were here and didn't have to go home was just the most wonderful feeling. We drove up to Tuckerman's Ravine, looked out, and said, yep, we're here. We don't have to go home anymore. This is our home. And it was just this greatest relief and pleasure to be here. It was just awesome.
It's a corporate chain, but we're locally owned. It's me and my husband that own this business. We live here, obviously, and we do everything. We do everything from oil changes, tune-ups, tires, brakes, alignments, you name it. We pretty much do it.
We know what it was like to be a visitor up here and need help. And we now know what it's like to be a resident and be able to get the help. And when tourists come in and they're kind of nervous and, their vacation's on the line and they don't know what to do, we try to do everything possible to keep their vacation being interrupted. But we also know that it's the locals that are here all the time, and they're our bread and butter, and We want to make sure that they're comfortable and like coming to us.
Community is huge. Being involved with the community, being friendly, providing a comfortable atmosphere, those things are huge. Being trustworthy, that's the other thing. We take people out, we show them on their vehicles what's wrong. You know, we really try to educate people on their cars.
You got to know your clientele, you got to know your surroundings, you got to know the people that you're going to be serving, and find out what they want and what they're missing, and maybe what you can improve on in their experiences coming into your place. And if you do that, you'll be a great success as we are. We feel that we've built a great business that people trust, and when they come here, they know that they're going to get a fair deal. I want people to understand that when they come up here as tourists, they're up here as visitors, and we welcome them, and we want them to be here. But we also want them to respect the valley, the people that work here, and the people that are serving them. And if you do that, you're going to have a great experience, and we're going to love having you here. So just remember, it's like visiting somebody else's house. You go in knowing that you're a visitor, and you have to show it respect. The greatest part of this valley is the people. The people make the valley. The valley's beautiful, the surroundings are gorgeous, the mountains are majestic, but without the people, it just wouldn't be the valley. The people are so kind and so helpful, and they really care about each other.
Just pretty much that's really what it is for me. Just this is heaven for me.
Over 75 years ago, the Saunders family started White Mountain Oil and Propane to serve this community. White Mountain Oil and Propane was there to deliver range oil, install modern oil heating systems, and introduce new leading-edge appliances. Today, White Mountain Oil and Propane is still run by the Saunders family, and it's the area's premier energy retailer, delivering premium fuel products across northern New Hampshire and western Maine. 3 generations, that's dependability. That's White Mountain Oil and Propane, always there for you.
King Pine Ski Area at Purity Spring Resort in New Hampshire is where generations of families from across New England have come to ski and enjoy winter fun. King Pine has impeccable ski conditions, terrain and trails for all abilities, professional ski instructors, and a friendly staff. King Pine offers skiing, snowboarding, snow tubing, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and ice skating. With so much to choose from, you'll want to stay slopeside at Purity Spring Resort. Discover your winter fun tradition at kingpine.com.
North Conway Midas saves vacations and gets locals back on the road. Trust Midas for all your auto care needs, including brakes, oil changes, tires, and now alignments. Buying a used car? Before you spend the money, bring it to Midas for a free inspection. Local owners Ron and Kelly Monroe believe in quality work, treating customers with honesty, and giving back to the community. Trust North Conway Midas, White Mountain Highway across from the Red Jacket Hotel.
My community inspired me to become a leader.
Showed me a path.
Watch weekly highlights of the Mountain Meister Race Series right here on White Mountains TV. Wednesday is Meister Day at Cranmore Mountain Resort, and our camera will be on the scene to capture the Valley's top racers and top characters. Will you make the cut? Look for a new weekly video every week right here on White Mountains TV. Coverage brought to you by the Valley Originals and Memorial Hospital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. This week's video is coming right up. Do not miss it. Stay tuned right here on White Mountains TV.
Welcome to Barley and Salt Tap House and Kitchen, a contemporary eatery with 30 ever-changing craft beers, full bar, and a street food menu with international variety. Looking for the latest craft brew? This is the place. Seasonal shared plates, craft cocktails, killer playlists right here. Our high-energy industrial atmosphere accommodates large parties indoors and out. Barley and Salt delivers the perfect pour in an atmosphere unique to Mount Washington Valley. Barley and Salt. Savor the hops, relish the flavor.
Good morning, it's 9:20. Let's take a look now at Alpine Ski Conditions for the last time in this show. This is presented by Bretton Woods, New Hampshire's largest ski area, voted best grooming and scenery in the East by Ski Magazine this winter. Get out of the house and into the woods. Plan ahead at BrettonWoods.com, just 35 minutes from North Conway. At Bretton Woods, well, they have 78 trails open, 7 lifts running. They have machine groomed surfaces. The Stickney Cabin opens for the first time today. The hours are 10 to 3, and West Mountain is now open, and snow making continues. At Bretton Woods today, from 2 to 4 in the Slopeside Pub, they'll have Jack's Abbey Craft Brewery doing a promo, and then tomorrow they will have scenic gondola rides, and on Monday they have sleigh rides. As we now head on over to Coranmore Mountain, 35 trails open, 5 lifts are spinning. They are reporting packed powder conditions, and they also will have some night skiing tonight until 8 o'clock. They also groom trails overnight. They're also opened hurricane trail, so that's really, really cool. And they also opened zips as well as we take a live look outside at Cranmore. The tubing hill, of course, is their tubing is going on today and tomorrow. They have 2:30 to 4:30 today, Cranapalooza. Then there's live music in Zips Pub from 4 until 7. And tomorrow, First Tracks with a snowmaker. That's for Cranmore season pass holders. They get to load the lift at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning in what should be a powder day. At King Pine in East Madison, all 17 trails open, all 5 lifts are spinning, and they are reporting machine groomed surfaces. Everything's groomed. Pine Brulee, not fully groomed, so half, sort of like a half-shorn sheep. And the Pine Meadows Tubing Park is open today until 6 o'clock. At King Pine, they will have Apres ski today at the Trails End Tavern from 3 to 6 with Mitch Alden, Now Is Now, and the Pioneer Race Series returns on Monday. All right, it's now time to take our last qualifier for the morning for those 2 tickets to King Pine, 603-356-6619. Matthew is going to put the question up on the screen. We will all be seeing it for the first time, so here we go. Let us see what the question is. Always looking forward to these. Okay, so according to the State of New Hampshire Wildlife Directory, which of these below is an insect? Is it a black racer, a sleepy dusky wing, a meadow vole, or an alewife? Again, which one's an insect? A black racer, a sleepy dusky wing, meadow vole, or alewife? Again, last qualifier of the morning for those 2 tickets to King Pine. Just have an entomologist give us a call and we'll be all set. All right, give us a buzz. Good morning. What's your answer, please?
I'm going to say D, alewife.
You want to say alewife. Let us see. It's not an alewife, but thank you very much for trying. So you got 3 more shots. Which below is an insect? 603-356-6619. Hi, what's your answer, please?
Is it a sleepy dusky wing?
Is it a sleepy dusky wing? Well, as a matter of fact, yes it is. And who are you?
This is Lily from Glen.
All right, well, hang on a second. I'll get some more information from you because right now, there you go. There's the sleepy dusky wind. Right now, we're going to take a look at this week's coverage of Mountain Meisters. Don't go away.
It's Meister time. Here's this week's video from the Mountain Meister Race Series at Cranmore Mountain Resort, presented by the Valley Original, sharing a commitment to their community and a passion for excellence in food and service, and by Memorial Hospital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, close to home and here for you.
This is what, week 4?
Week 4.
Kevin Hanlon, week 4. Tell us all about it.
Week 4. It's a beautiful bluebird day. Conditions are great. We've gotten some new snow. I think we got a couple inches yesterday, which is awesome. So making the skiing even better. So week 4, this is, last week was the last week to sign up. So everybody that's racing is now here and registered. Next week, we will start getting into organizing all the teams and whatnot so we can start releasing team standings so we can see where we're sitting. And next week, we will also lock all the divisions. So you will be stuck in whatever division you're in, and we'll start seeing point-wise where you guys are all standing. So, yeah, it's going to be a good week.
Any tips from today on the course?
No, today, I set it a little turnier up top. The snow conditions have been perfect, so I wanted to get away from that, just straight up tuck run down. So gave it a little turn up top and straightened it out down bottom. So it should be fun for everybody today.
And the big question, do you as the race director ever get to enjoy the Apres ski after the race?
Unfortunately, by the time I'm done at nights, it's about time just to go home and go to sleep. So when they do the kickoff and the mid-season party, I usually get down there in enough time to partake in some Apres, but during the regular week, not so much, unfortunately.
All right. Have a good week.
All right, thank you.
This is Original, a Valley Original. This is family dining, fine dining, international seafood steak. This is independently owned, right here and only right here. It's live music, a margarita, a martini, a local brew. It's fresh from the sea and farm to table. This is a Valley Original restaurant. Look for this flag over 20 of the Mount Washington Valley's best independently owned restaurants, or browse restaurants right now at thevalleyoriginals.com.
It's now around 9:27 as we take a live look outside here in North Conway Village. It is snowing, temperature now 16 degrees, looking at a high today of 21. And we do have that winter storm warning in effect until 6 a.m. tomorrow. And the weather prognosticators are telling us we'll see something like 6 to 12 inches perhaps out of this storm. All right, time now to pick a winner here. Prize drawing for 2 lift tickets to King Pine Ski Area in East Madison. And the winner for this morning is Lily Robles from Glenn. Congratulations to you, Lily. I'll give her a buzz, let her know that she won. And also just want to let you know tomorrow, powder and tree skiing tips from Ski Magazine. Ski Magazine, just one of the brands, now part of the Outside family. Get Outside Plus for access to everything Outside offers. Just released exclusively for Outside Plus members, the 3rd episode of Michaela Schifrin, Passion and Purpose. It's a 5-part original series following one of the most dominant ski racers in the world. Go to whitemountains.tv and click Outside Plus to get started. Also tomorrow, timely guests, White Mountain National Forest snow rangers, find out about backcountry skiing like in places like Tuckerman Ravine. And tomorrow on Watch and Win, 2 tickets to Great Glen Trails. Well, that's it for this edition of White Mountains today. Until we meet again, I also want to say thank you to Matthew Bradley behind the scenes. The guy just pressing everybody's buttons. Good guy. So Enjoy the snow, stay safe, and have an adult beverage. It'll help get you through the night.